to a catastrophic loss of control.
Nothing's working. John, what's going on? It's okay.
The entire world wants to know if that's what happened in the night sky off the coast of Martha's Vineyard. A close examination of the flight control system from JFK Jr.'s Piper Saratoga provides conclusive evidence.
Yeah.
None of the control surfaces malfunctioned.
The aileron cables also seem fine. The cable system was working.
There's also no sign that the cables snapped before the crash.
We found control cables that were separated, but they were separated in what we call tensile overload, where it was just due to impact forces, as opposed to a corroded cable or some sort of pre-existing failure.
Investigators are left to wonder what else could have brought down JFK Jr.'s plane.
All right, now let's check it out. I think the indicator failed somehow.
There's another failure that might explain the bizarre flight path.
You good?
Pilots rely on one instrument more than any other to warn them when they aren't flying straight and level. The attitude indicator tracks the plane's motion in space, up and down, left and right. If it malfunctioned and gave Kennedy faulty information, it might have fooled him into steering the plane into the ocean.
Damn it! Come on! Come along!
We harvested all of those components. We took them to the NTSB materials laboratory and photographed many of them and disassembled them and looked inside.
There goes that idea.
But after a thorough examination of all the aircraft's instruments, the search for clues comes up empty.
The instruments are working perfectly.
Investigators conclude there was nothing wrong with the Piper Saratoga.
We found no evidence of any kind of pre-impact mechanical malfunction.
All right. So you saw him out on the tarmac.
The focus now shifts to the pilot.
Do you know what time that was?
Investigators ask witnesses to help them piece together the final days of John Kennedy Jr.'s life. They hope someone will tell them something that might explain why he lost control of his plane.
He spoke to you.
You're going to want to do kind of a 72-hour analysis of what the pilot was going through prior to the event. What his actions were, what his stressors might have been, who he talked to, what was on his mind, what his physical condition might have been. Those kind of things become very important in an accident like this.
Why did the pilot fail to maintain control of the airplane?
Was there anything out of the ordinary?
They learned that Kennedy was seen leaning on crutches just before the flight.
He had had surgery done on his ankle, and he had just had a locking type of cast removed the day before.
Pilots need both their hands and their feet to fly a plane.
When you apply rudders and the rudder pedal pressure in an airplane, it obviously goes through the leg and through the ankle.
Could Kennedy's injury explain the fatal flight path? A check of medical records provides the answer. Though he was still using crutches some of the time, his records show his ankle was strong enough to fly the plane.
He was fit to fly. That ankle shouldn't have given